Welcome to Gran Turismo 7. If you remember my poll, well, actually, this is an idea from my a post actually, which is a community post I do already, which is about a day ago, yesterday I believe. Here's the one question I should say. The one question is, should I post the Nismo 400R and RX-7 tuned by Amemiya? Then one of them said yes. We need you need to watch it maybe, or are you sure about that? The one vote is yes, we need to watch it maybe. Yeah, you guys, some of only one vote actually. The one, I think one vote is not pretty bad actually, to be honest. I'm okay with that. Alright, if you remember this car already, I already reviewed this car in the game. Yeah, in this channel actually. I pretty much like this one as well. This is a Nismo 400R, the one of the legendary 90s Japanese sports car. Well, actually one of the limited edition ever built. And one thing is, this car is pretty much cool. Yeah, the cool part of this car is pretty much amazing looking. If you want it, unfortunately this car costs $1 million. For the real 400R costs over $1 million, or over 700,000 pounds, 700,000 to 800,000 pounds more, quite a more actually. 750 to 800,000, 750,000 pounds they cost. And you may know this already. This car, it's a bit of story. This one is color on the painted. Well, actually, this color called lightning yellow. This, yeah, you may know the same color as the R33 GT-R already, and also Sylvia S15. If some viewers already know this engine, or some of the reviews watching my previous video on with the 190E already, you know this car as well. The engine is a 2.8 liter straight-6 twin-turbocharged RBX GT2 tuned by Reinik, especially for the Nismo 400R. For that time, tuning by Reinik is amazing tune as well. And I like how the colors with the 400R stuff, 400 art stickers, the legendary stickers, people loved it as well. It's producing 395 horsepower and on the 468 newton meters of torque. It weighs about 1.5 tons, well 1550 kilograms actually. 1550 kilograms the weight of this car. It's pretty much that's it for 90s. And one thing is, this is the one of the powerful Skyline back then. Back then, the gentleman's agreement limit horsepower is 276 horsepower. Yeah, 276 horsepower is a gentleman's agreement. I remember some of the car came out already from factories over 300 horsepower already. Here I was remembered. But this car here is this car is completely built by Nismo. I know people got that thing. Again, yeah, it is actually. It is this car. It's factory built Nismo car, and because they're celebrating race on the Le Mans and also celebrating Nismo anniversary as well. I didn't notice that already, but I like it, this car. But particularly this car is the only limited 44 he's ever made. But they planned to the big 400 one of these things, but he changed it to 44 of these. Only 44 one of these things in the world, I believe they only have, and still, well, pricey as well. The second tuning company I really like it most is the RE Amemiya. Yeah, RE Amemiya. The RE Amemiya. The tuning company mostly specializes for rotary engine. If you remember the old roadsters and sevens, and also if you're watching the old video option, best motoring, and also hot version, this tuning company's name always there, and also Isami Amemiya as well, Amasan, and like I say, hey. And one thing is, they're still active in motorsport, especially in D1 GP. Yeah, they also have the full rotor RX-7 drift car driven by Matsuya Yukio. Yeah, maybe Isami will always be a greatest tuning legend of all time. He was the master of the rotary engine. Hey, this is the car the one is his creation. This is the Amemiya Boost Up 7, the one the famous engine ever built. Well, actually, this is one of the famous RX-7 ever built by RE Amemiya. People thinking about this car people thinking about Amemiya as well. The front bumper, the side skirt, rear diffuser, the big RE Super G wing, the 89 bonnet as well, and also the Amemiya front fender mirrors, I should say. It was fantastic car. And also one thing is, it also have the bucket seat. It's from Brit. And what the Brit his seat says, the Brit Zeta 3. Yeah, it's the Brit Zeta 3. I should say. This particular car has quite a lot of tuning potential as well. People put the RX-7 make the 5 to 600 horsepower already here with the 13B, and also some of them put it 3 rotor 700 horsepower already here with the big single turbos on it. But particularly this car, this not put a high horsepower. It's just simple boost up power to two rotors. Well, two rotors 13B REW and should say it has a, oh yeah, if you don't know, it has a Yokohama Advan tire and key wheels, quantum suspension, and swift springs and Alpine audio system as well. I remember, and also it has a power FC command, which is an Apexi power FC ECU as well. The 13B REW is power for 366 horsepower and 469 newton meters of torque, and still it's twin turbos. I should say it's twin turbo engine, but it's a boost up turbo holds on this car, and weighs about 1240 kilos, even though it's lightweight body, and also very about 366 horsepower. It's still quick. This is people call and consider this is the best cornering machine ever built by Mazda. And also the Amemiya's tuning base is pretty much this particular car is pretty much simple, but it boosted up 7. It was fantastic looking. And you may notice the RE Amemiya is still active in motorsport, especially if you watch it D1 Grand Prix. You know, that RX-7, the from the 2004 until currently, from turbocharged 13B RX-7, and then RX-8, the 30B powered turbo RX-7. Hey, RX-8, I say RX-7. It's RX-8, and then 3 rotor RX-7, and currently the 4 rotor turbo RX-7. And still, the Amemiya still have a tune on the RX-7. They still tune the power also as well. And this car cost 100 grand. The one thing at 100 grand is it's pretty affordable. You can buy the RX-7. And fun fact is, you can buy the body kit if you have the RX-7 and FD3S. You can buy the body kit, the bonnet, side skirt, or front rear fender, and also rear diffuser, and the GT wing. You can buy as well. And the fun fact is this RX-7, and also I have one of these things, not in real life, in the game. 2 of them, and actually. So what the fastest street track in the game? Actually, the fastest street track in the game was here, Tokyo Expressway. Hey, you may notice the central clockwise. It's Shutoko Expressway, the one of the famous one in the city. Well, actually the famous one in general, the most famous is expressway. And also one thing is most street racers use that route for race in the night time. So let's get started anyway. even though the RE Amemiya is almost 50th anniversary here right now, well, next year's was 50th anniversary. Now is people still love the tuning company as well. Like I said, this car has the FC power command the system by Apexi on this car. So the RE Amemiya is the top tuners of the rotary engine, including the Art Magic and also Art Magic and many more tuning worlds. I can remember. The only remember I on the tuning world was RE Amemiya and Art Magic. And one thing about the RX-7 of this tuned by RE Amemiya, it's still the best looking as well. And the one thing about this car, if you remember the FC RX-7 tuned by RE Amemiya, it's the car which is saved by the late Yamaji Shinichi here as well. That car, that FC is the most best looking as well, and also best sounding, the 460 horsepower on it. But this FD is one of the greatest one of all time as well. The one thing about the RX-7 and tuned by RE Amemiya, it's not just a body kit. They also built the engine. I said build the engine. They modified the engine, tuning on the engine of the RX-7, especially for rotary engine. Yeah, rotary engine for high power. I think people notice about the Furin Kazan on that as well on the side. And you may know Yokomo is a RC radio control car. You may know that one. And Barkley, the cover light is very awesome as well, and also the exhaust of this car as well, and the bonnet. Okay, I gotta say whole body kit this car. So the 400R, for example, next one is the 400R. The 400R is one the celebrating for the Nismo anniversary. I remember, or maybe I just didn't notice that. But this particular car, people loved it so much. The 400R. It's not just power-wise, even though it's styling. Styling is good looking as well. And also the tachometer of the 400R is set to 320 kilometers an hour. The fun fact about how this one, oh yeah, if you don't know as well, you guys already know, this has an LMGT2. Before the LMGT4 came out, LMGT2 also on the Nismo stuff. If you want to buy this one here, the 400R, this one costs over $1 million. Now is $1 million like $1 million like 750,000 pounds or 800,000 pounds for cost this car. And the best looking thing about 400R, the bumper design, the bumper, side skirt, front rear fender liner, the bonnet is carbon fiber as well, if I remember. The wing, which is also cool as well. The 400 steering wheel, and the best thing about this car, the performance wise, even though nearly 400 horsepower with 395 horsepower to say, it's the best sounding, even with a 2.8 liter engine. The 2.8 liter tuned by Reinik, it's that time. Oh yeah, if you don't know, it has a Nismo emblem inside, because this car is built from ground out, which actually built in the Nismo factory as well. Yeah, this car. The one of them only 44 this car as well. And the one thing about this car, the sound's pretty amazing as well. Yeah, yeah, I gotta say. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more Gran Turismo 7 or any other video on this channel, be sure to smash a like, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also Hoyo Lab, link in the description box below. See you guys soon. Assalamualaikum and goodbye.